Emily Carter had never imagined her life would take such a sudden turn. Just 6 months ago, she was sitting in her corner cubicle at a busy marketing agency in Chicago, thriving in her role and planning her future. But when the company unexpectedly downsized, Emily's position was among those eliminated. She remembered standing in the HR office, her palms sweating, her heart sinking as she signed the paperwork that ended 3 years of stability. She packed her few personal things into a small box, a framed picture of her parents, a coffee mug from her best friend, and a notepad filled with creative ideas she might never use again. When she walked out into the chilly February air, she felt more lost than ever before. The weeks that followed blurred together. She applied to every job posting she could find, marketing firms, startups, even part-time roles in retail. She customized her resume, wrote countless cover letters, and refreshed her inbox hundreds of times a day. But nothing came back. Her savings started to drain quickly. Rent, groceries, insurance, everything felt heavier with each passing day. The cheerful hum of her neighborhood cafe now made her anxious. Every time she saw people in business attire, she felt a sting of envy. Her parents lived a few states away, and although they offered to help, Emily didn't want to burden them. She was determined to figure things out on her own. Some nights, she sat by her small apartment window, watching city lights flicker, whispering to herself, "You've got this." Just one more day. After 3 months, reality hit hard. Her landlord gave her a notice, 2 more weeks before she'd have to vacate if rent wasn't paid. That night, Emily sat at her kitchen table, her laptop open but her eyes unfocused. She was out of options. Scrolling through her old contacts, she came across a familiar name, Daniel Reynolds, her former boss. He had always been kind but strict, a man of few words but strong principles. Emily hesitated, unsure if she should reach out. What if he didn't even remember her? But desperation overpowered hesitation. She typed a short message. Hi Mr. Reynolds, I hope you're doing well. I'm reaching out to see if you might know of any opportunities in marketing. Things have been tough since the layoffs, and I'd really appreciate any advice. She hit send and closed her laptop, not expecting a reply. To her surprise, the next morning, her phone buzzed with a new email. Hi Emily, it's good to hear from you. I'm sorry to learn about your situation. Let's grab coffee later today, say 3 p.m. at Corner Brew. I might have something that could help. Emily's heart raced. She showered, ironed her best blouse, and tried to look as confident as possible. When she arrived at the cafe, Daniel was already there, sipping his coffee. He greeted her warmly, asking how she'd been. After a few pleasantries, he got to the point. Emily, I recently started a small consulting firm. We're still in the early stages, but I need someone I can trust to handle marketing and outreach. I can't offer a big salary right away, but it'll be enough to get started. If it works out, you'll grow with the company. Her eyes widened. It wasn't just a job, it was a chance to rebuild. She accepted without hesitation. The first few weeks were tough. The office was small, sometimes they worked from Daniel's converted home office, and resources were limited. But Emily gave it everything she had. She designed new marketing campaigns, helped rebrand the company's social media, and even secured their first few clients. Daniel noticed her dedication. One evening, he told her, "You've done more in 2 months than I expected in 6. I'm increasing your pay, you've earned it." For the first time in months, Emily felt proud again. The constant weight of anxiety began to fade. Her confidence grew, and she started mentoring new interns Daniel hired as the company expanded. Months turned into a year, and the small consulting firm flourished. Their client list grew, and they moved into a real office space. Daniel often told others, hiring Emily was the best decision I ever made. One afternoon, the team gathered for a surprise. Daniel presented Emily with a plaque that read, "Employee of the Year, for turning challenges into triumphs." Tears filled her eyes as she accepted it. She thought back to the night she almost gave up, the message she almost didn't send, and the faith that had carried her through. Later that day, as she looked out of her new office window, the sunset painted the city in hues of gold and pink. Emily whispered to herself, "Sometimes losing everything is the beginning of finding yourself again." From then on, Emily made it her mission to help others who felt lost, just as she once had. She volunteered at career workshops, offering guidance to people searching for work, and reminded them that one act of kindness, like Daniel's, can truly change a life.